Hey YouTube, this is Dean making another vid. If you like my content, please consider hitting the like button. Also, please consider subscribing, as it is very much appreciated. Okay, fire plugs. These are the ones I make. Use dental plugs. Buy them off eBay. Not much money. So I got 150 of them and made up the whole lot. So I use a wax fire gel mix. Don't measure anything. Just make up paraffin wax candles. I melt them and then pour a bit of the Sandbar, which is the brand that we have here in Australia, fire lighting gel, into it, a good glob. It's about however much wax I have, paraffin wax, I get about half. So I have a little container that I put on my single burner butane burner that I melt it all in, and once I've got the wax melted, I turn the flame off and then I pour a good glob of the fire gel into it and stir it up. The residual heat of the wax, melted wax, makes it all start to froth and bubble up. Get a good swirl on, then I go about putting the plugs in. I do a whole one side, so I usually do about 50 at a time, and then so I do one dip, all one lot in, and then put them out to dry, melt another lot up, then put melt it all up, get it all again, then do the other side. So that's how I get it, and this is the finished product. For what I make, I would not buy these because they are just so expensive to buy. They're like $1 each, and yeah, to get 50 of them, it costs you $50. And that is, and I think for $50 I could make, I don't know, probably 300 of them, 400 of them. I don't know how many. I haven't done the economics of it and broken it down, but I know I've got 1 litre of fire gel, cost me $8, and I haven't even used a little bit of it. The candles cost me a couple of dollars for 4, and the plugs are dental, 100% cotton dental fire plugs, dental plugs off eBay, and they're only a couple of dollars each. I get them from China. They take a little while to get here, but yeah, really good quality, just 100% cotton. They're just for putting in your mouth when they're doing dental work, and that is in a plastic containers going into my this is my Beast kit. Getting out of control, but I like doing that. The rest of them are packed up. I always try and mark what I've done so I don't know. So that's just fire plugs, wax, fire gel mix. I know what it means. After that, I didn't know how many I got in there, but it's a hell of a lot of fires to start. I did a test burn on them, and they burn for about 4 minutes, 5 minutes each. These 3 are just for, how about we do a burn? Nothing better to do with my time. Yeah, you just break them open just to expose the cotton. You just need the cotton exposed a bit. Yeah, 4 or 5 minute burn time. Really good burn time on them. I really like them. They are very, very good. once the cotton's exposed, very easy to light. Once they get established, away they go. And they just burn. So yeah, very, very good product. Easy to make. Just be a bit careful. I did have a flare up because I wasn't using a double burner. That's on me. You should use a double boiler when you're doing this stuff. I've melted wax a lot, and this is the first time I did have a little bit of a dribble go over the side, so I think that's where, I'm glad it's windy, because that's a good test for this. Yeah, I think I had a little bit of a dribble go over the side, and I did get some paraffin wax start up, just a little fire, so wasn't nothing dangerous, but I did have my bowl on fire there for a little while. I just covered it up and it was put out. But yeah, so that was a thing. I never pour fire gel into it when I've got an open flame, because that's just a recipe for disaster. I know I'll end up setting myself on fire or setting something else, the house on fire or something. So yeah, as you can see, these burn very well, very controlled, nice flame, seem to be fairly wind resistant. That's only a light breeze, but they're not going out. Yeah, very good. I did note that the wax doesn't seem to penetrate, so it only goes on the outside, but I did dip it, and I noted that the wax goes up, and like it just goes up a little bit, so it capillary action obviously soaks up, wicks up. So yeah, you just keep it going and away you go, like lay them all out on greaseproof paper or aluminium foil or whatever you want to do. And if you couldn't get a fire going with that, give the game up, like that's brilliant. Like that's been going for a minute or two, already. And, I think the fire gel adds a nice component to it. Nice sustained fire, and the wax is obviously a fire extender as well. So yeah, I've settled on the fire gel. It's cheap here in Australia, and I've got that one bottle, and it's lasted me. I made all these up. I've made a whole heap of the cotton rounds. Like I've got these cotton rounds as well, which I make up, which are exactly the same as this stuff. These are all just made up exactly the same. I add the wax and fire gel into them as well now too. So exactly the same sort of carry on, and yeah, they're the same thing. I have no real preference for them. They're about the same sort of product. As far as it goes, it just depends on what you want to make and what's available to you. I like both, and I have both, and I put in that. I've seen these plugs around, and we've all seen them. Like they do market them, like the fire tabs and fire plugs and all that, around. So, like I do like to try and replicate a few of the products, and I think these are Infernos or whatever. Just having it sitting on the thing that tends to stop it from burning, have it at full potential. But yeah, I don't know. I think they're about the same. These are a little bit bigger, I think. That's the only thing. But that's got at least a couple of minute burn time on it. And as I said, I think they're a brilliant product. I don't know how waterproof they are, but the wax has to give it a reasonable water resistance to it, you know, like I haven't really tested them as far as water goes, but yeah, you know, if you're having difficult tinders, that, you know, 2 or 3 minute burn time, 4 minute burn time of it, that's pretty well burned up. It's getting close to being over now, you know. That's a great product, you know, like as far as you can produce. And as I said, I would not, there you go, it's out. I would not be buying them personally, unless you're trying to support a fellow, like and that ember, I could put that in a tinder bundle and get that going too. So yeah, unless you're trying to support a like a fellow producer, like you know someone who's producing a product, and then you want to support them, yeah, by all means buy them. But these are so easy to make, and I do make them. I found I wouldn't buy them personally because I can make them myself for not much money. They don't cost a lot of money to make, you know. So, and as you saw, they're a brilliant product. They burn easy to start, and don't take a lot of space up in your kit. And you know, like yeah, fantastic. I can't speak highly enough of these wax impregnated, firegel impregnated products. So yeah, anyway, I wanted to report on that and just show. I don't think I'll be making any more. I've got 150 now. That's going to do me for a long time. Honestly, I just throw them in my kits and sort of forget about them. But I've got a couple here. I'll probably feature them on a 2 for Tuesday or something like that, or whatever, you know, like and we'll go from there. But anyway, fire plugs, wax and fire gel, impregnated dental, 100% cotton dental tubes or plugs. Thanks for watching.